What is up, guys, and welcome back to F1 2020. Today we're doing a live com. It's going to be part live com, part just taking in the game sounds and stuff, because today we are going to be doing the heavily requested video of racing in the wet. So, we're going to jump into time trial. We are going to jump into the Renault. I want to have a better look in this car because this is one of the few, it might actually be one of the only cars to be fully completed to its 2020 specification. The vast majority of other cars available are still running the FOM spec car. So that is why the chassis is all the same. And I've actually seen a lot of comments lately saying that they should all be the same pace in time trial because they've got the same chassis. But that's not true because, well, all the performance values will be adjusted accordingly, you would think, surely. But anyway, Renault, we're going to go around Austria. I want to save videos for Hungary and Spain in future ones. Austria is the one we're going to knock out today, and we're going to do so in the wet. Has anyone done a time in the wet? Oh, of course there is. So we're going to see if we can get the world record on that, I suppose. But more so, just see what the handling is like in low grip conditions. Let's do this. Oh, g'day Arav. How you doing there, fella? What's up, guys? Arav here. So here we are in the wet. What's the time to beat? A 1:16.6 in a Ferrari. A couple of people in Renaults here, so that is interesting to notice. So what I'm going to do is, yeah, I'm doing some wet running, but I also want to do cockpit cam. I don't think I mentioned that. That's something as well that people will want to see. And I'm going to give you guys my first meters, first moments in action in the wet. So let's get out there and let's do it. Smash that like button, subscribe, and you guys can stay up to date for plenty more F1 2020 videos. I don't think I actually have a change camera button enabled at this stage, so I'm just going to do it via this option. And off we go. My wheel is not got any force feedback. Alright, here we go. Austria. Let's do this. This is the stock, or the default camera view. Worth mentioning, in the other videos you've seen, I've actually altered my T-cam view a little bit, but this is exactly how it comes. And also running with the default setup as well. We're going to see what this feels like, I guess. A little bit of wheel spin there, nothing crazy. Lee Mather did say that there's supposed to be a little bit more traction with this year's game. But there are certain things you can't really take the mick with, like throwing the car too fast into a corner or using first gear for extra rotation then short shifting up. Sometimes that can induce a little bit of sometimes oversteer or wheel spin. But I guess once you do break traction, I feel like it is a little less forgiving than 2019, let's say. So that's definitely worth mentioning. But yeah, heavy rain conditions right now. I'm not struggling. This is rather annoying. I'm currently having issues with my wheel. It keeps randomly disconnecting every so often, and that is what happened there. Not the game's fault. How can you keep disconnecting? You're not reconnecting, so why are you disconnecting? Alright, back to action, hopefully. Hopefully no more disruptions. But hopefully you guys are enjoying the videos so far. The response so far has just been amazing. I really do appreciate it so much. I've done 3 videos now, and I've failed to mention in all of them that ERS is now pretty much automated in this year's game. You do have an overtake button, which you can use to help get past other opponents, which you can override over the normal mapping. But essentially, for all intents and purposes, it's kind of like how the auto setting was or is on F1 2019, but now you have just that fraction bit more control. So I'm quite interested to see how it all works out. It does depend a lot on your driving, as I lose the back end quite a lot here, out of 2nd, 3rd and 4th gear. First little tricky moment there. But yeah, I can't imagine it being equal for everyone. I guess that's the only downside I see to this whole automated ERS thing, but I think for a lot of people, myself included, it will make the overall gameplay experience so much more enjoyable. Instead of having to flick through up and down with the ERS in between every single braking zone, that just gets too tedious. Now we can just focus on the driving again, and I really enjoy that. With the addition of the overtake button, I think it's that perfect medium. But anyway, what have we set so far? 1 minute 16.798. Oh wow, we got top of the leaderboard. I've been talking. I could definitely go like a second or two faster, and we definitely will. Perhaps on the next lap, when we get around to it, I'll do a... I won't commentate for the whole lap, and you guys can take in the sounds. Let me know what you think of the game so far. It seems like the wet might be a little bit easier. We are in time trial, of course, and so the grip will be a little bit better. But in saying that, we are in a Renault. We're not in a ultra-stable Mercedes or Red Bull. The car seems to be behaving quite well, it seems. Downshifts sound a little bit different in the Renault. It's quite nice. Oh, a bit of lock up there. I'm sorry, I wasn't meant to be talking on this lap. Oh! Very interesting that that lap didn't get taken off us there. I definitely ran off the circuit. I 1 minute 15.7. That's alright. We could still go like half a second faster, I think. We're by no means there on the limit yet. But yeah, decent. Can I have a look at my... I'm going to quit to the menu. End session. Hopefully I can get a replay. F5. We can just analyze the behavior of the car, I guess, and just take in the replays a little bit as well. Some people have said so far, like, because of the white helmet, we can't customize the helmet yet. People are saying it looks like an egg is driving the car. And I gotta say, I do agree. I wish I could customize the helmet, but like literally all I can do in this build of the game is time trial. But you know, that's fair enough. A little bit of flickering on the screen, which is a known issue. This is a work in progress build of the game, so that's, you know, only fair that there is some issues. But look at this Renault. I love the front of this car. Just wish there was more yellow on it. It's almost like a matte looking finish on the paint as well. Sounds pretty good. Look at all the mist coming off the tires. I believe I'm running on max graphics as well. Something which I couldn't exactly do on F1 2019. See, I could do it, but you wouldn't be seeing a smooth recording experience. One thing that I was suffering with was OBS was a bit stuttery on F1 2019, and there was nothing I could do about that. But this game seems to be buttery smooth, even on max settings. So there is a little bit of optimization that's happened, which for me makes a big difference. So hopefully the videos this year will be a bit smoother. Different camera views. This is the offset T-cam. See those two little fins on the front of the nose there? I think they got that from the Mercedes, didn't they? I'm not that technical when it comes to F1 cars and all the little independent bits. That's always been my weak point. I just enjoy the games, you know? But just cycling through the cameras. I think they're all pretty much the same this year. The T-cam does look a little bit different this year, and that's why I've adjusted it. I like to have my T-cam in a place that allows you to see a good bit of the helmet, but I also want to see the steering wheel as well. I use the steering wheel as a good reference, so just so I know not to turn too much. I can never be one of those people in sim racing who turns off their steering wheel and has no reference as to how far I'm actually turning in-game. I don't think this is our fastest lap yet. I think this is on coming up to the next one, isn't it? Yeah, it might be. So we'll go back to the replay camera. Look at the puddles on the exit of the final corner. That might be new. But yeah, really, really excited for this game. All right, let's go back out there. Restart. Oh, there's my super license. I did not intend to do that, but there we go. That's that. How do I restart? Escape. Restart. Yes. Let's see if we can beat the time. Let's smash in a good time here. Arav, I want you to put a good setup on for me. And we will be on our merry way once again. TRL Limitless is going to see this video and he's going to be like, right, I need to obliterate that time by 5 seconds. It just needs to be done. So let's see if we can go about beating this lap then. How is that not a warning? I don't know. I didn't really gain any time, so fair enough. Off we go for another flying lap. I definitely lost a lot of time in sectors 2 and 3. No lockup this time at turn 1. Wheel spin though. Cost us 200 or 300 there. It's going to cost us nearly a tenth as we get to the braking zone of turn 3. And hold second this time. Last time I shifted down to first. Oh, look at the time gain. I'll try first again next lap. I actually had David Greco message me today. He said that the handling isn't final just yet. So I'm keen to see what else it is that they continue to work on. Of course they're going to continue to update the performance of the cars, that's a given, but in terms of just base handling, I don't know what they're going to do. Still not completely smooth. I reckon we could do a 14 and that'd be a good lap. Smoother. You watch the F1 esports guys in the wet and they're not making a single correction. That's the kind of level we need to get to if we want to maximize a lap in the wet. They just know precisely how much grip they've got on their under their right foot. First gear not giving us the purchase that we need there. I think it has been the intention of Codemasters to try and mitigate the abuse of the first gear rotation. So let's see. I mean, it's going to take a while for us before we truly know whether it's faster to just hold us a higher gear. We'll only truly know once the esports guys get a hold of the game and really start pumping in those time trial records. But I do appreciate the Codemasters that incrementally each year just trying to make, you know, more and more steps towards a more sim game. Of course, it's still an arcade, simcade game. I think it always will be, but just to have a more satisfying handling model is always appreciated. I think I'm getting to a point now where it's getting difficult to beat the time. I think I'm going to have to go full sweat mode. Take cheeky little lockup into turn 3 there. I can't even see my ghost. There's that much spray. You know what? I think what I might switch to T-cam now. Can I do that? gonna have to do it in the menus. So TV pod. Let's see if we can gain any time. Bloody hell. That makes me appreciate how much of a nice exit I got. I didn't think it was anything special. But it just shows, like, when you don't push, when you, I don't know, don't overdrive the car, it's mad how that makes a difference for lap time. I've said this many times on my channel, I'm a chronic overdriver, especially when it comes to league racing. Just push too hard, and you just gotta, I think for me, my driving style, I've just gotta rein it in a little bit, just keep it nice and smooth and flowing. That's when I tend to be at my best. Much better finish to the third sector. That is 15.1. Yeah, we can definitely do a 14. We just need to get a nice exit out of turn 3 like we did that time. You know, I really wanted to shift into first there. I avoided the temptation, and we are reaping the benefits now. Gonna be 2/10 up here. Tried to get on the power earlier there, that's definitely bit me back there. Oh yes, another 2.5 tenths. That's a 14.9. In the Renault, on a default setup, with no assists on the wheel. I'm happy with that. Top of the leaderboard. The default setup feels nice. It really, really does. The Renault in the wet, it actually feels like it feels like I'm driving a front-running car. That was quite good. I don't want to go and spoil myself and jump in a Red Bull and then realize how crap the Renault is. But yeah, I mean, at Zandvoort, the Renault felt very understeery, but that was nice. Nice and satisfying. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Top of the leaderboards with no assists. JD, come and beat my time by 3 seconds, please. That would do wonders for my ego. But guys, that is going to do this video for today. A quick little video in the wets with Cockpit Cam. And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed. What I will do to round out this video is allow you guys to see the lap in its entirety in replay cameras. But yeah, if you're new to my channel, please subscribe, leave a like, all that good stuff. And feel free to once again leave suggestions down in the comments for video ideas, because YouTubers always need those. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.